Scouting report on Will Bednar. He'll get the start, and apparently he's got first-round stuff on the bump.
Absolutely. Just a freshman, 101 strikeouts to go against only 17 walks, and you see the 6-1 record he's got there, but more importantly, fastball that can dominate the game, and the slider is the wipeout for the righties. So you'll see that slider versus these righties. You can believe that.
First pitch fastball at 95 is lifted to deep right, and Pinto leaves the ballpark.
Whoa!
And how about that for some fireworks? Max Pinto picking up right where he left off at the SoCon tournament, and Samford on the board after one pitch.
Solo home run from Pinto to start the game. That's going to be the pitch.
Check his swing. Out of the SoCon as well. Samford with an early advantage. And lifted to right. That'll drop right in front of Allen for a base hit. Second of the inning.
Impressive to see the command on that slider that Bednar has. Now, I think you attack him up high fastball. There it is.
Whips it right past him at 96 miles an hour.
Out there and throw a lefty, think you've got it. You can't just throw a right-handed pitcher and think you've got it. You have to come in here with a balanced approach to the batter's box.
To the plate, the left-hander with 15 starts this year, make it 16 as Rowdy Jordan floats this one to right field. And confusion, and the ball hits the turf. Jordan is aboard. You know, back in 2018 and picked up a win against the Seminoles. Ground ball up the middle. Drifting over quickly, Carlson could not get rid of it. Advancing to third will be Jordan. The first two are aboard for MSU.
Look at this pitch. Set up inside. Goes with the pitch.
Grounded to third. Over to first in time. That'll tie the game as David came up with it quickly. The Bulldogs of MSU. We'll see which Bulldogs have the worst bite as Strickland shows you some nice stuff.
Walk many batters.
Payoff pitch. Outer half knee high and a called strike three. Will David rounds that one, could be two. Over to second. And the tailor-made 6-4-3 twin killing Forsythe, DeBrule, Hancock.
Now split finger fastballs for changeup, that's almost outdated as well.
Over to third, it ate David's lunch across the diamond, not in time. Leadoff man aboard for Mississippi State, so that trend continues.
You don't have a choice on where you're going. The legacy's that deep. Look at that.
Through the right side, a base hit, big turn at second, headed to third, and he'll make it easily. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Grounded right back to the pitcher, he'll flip it home. They'll record the out there, and a nice play, both by Strickland and Dreyer. That's the first out of the inning. Jordan led the game off with a double. Ground ball to third. Shortstop comes up with it, swats it down, and that's about it. Big pitch. Downstairs, and Mississippi State has its first lead.
Samford's got a right to question the strike zone.
Grounded through the right side for a base hit. Forsythe comes home to score. Rowdy Jordan right behind him. And a big inning for MSU. The Bulldogs grab a 4-1 lead out there. Serves this one right to second. And somehow, some way, Carlson corrals it. Told to us by Casey Dunn is a really good college baseball player. Sometimes he'll get too aggressive, but that aggression certainly has paid off here. And you see it there. The high heat couldn't lay off of it. Bednar's starting to warm up a little bit.
Got beat by NJIT opening round.
Grounded to short. Garris has to hurry over to first, and in time. Clark can't believe it. And they got it right. 4 strikeouts for Bednar. Would like another one here, and he will get it. Upstairs with a heat at 96.
New Jersey instituted technology.
I will after Rowdy Jordan rips this shot down the left field line. Extra bases all over it. And this is going to be at least his second double of the game, and it is.
Type stuff.
Grounded over to second. Jordan with the late attempt, slides in safe at home. And you want to talk about manufacturing a run. Rowdy Jordan did it by himself in this inning.
Runs on the board as well.
Dryer, deep left, going back, Cumbas at the wall, and it's gone. Well, the home run by Caden Dryer, and here comes Samford, the champs of the SoCon.
One of the few times we've seen Samford hitter actually stay in there and turn.
Harris flight out to left field, his first plate appearance. Drives this one deep again towards the corner and off the top of the wall. Taking third base will be David. Junior out of Miami, Florida, Max Pinto. A rocket to right. Allen going back at the track. That should be deep enough to make it a 5-3 game. Both runners will tag, and it is. Teixeira hit 3 home runs against Florida earlier this year. Big rip, and he comes up empty. Bednar flexing, shaking his head. Action, if you will. Carson Cupo as well. Grounded into right center field for a base hit. Leadoff man aboard for MSU.
Hour slower than it was to start the game.
Tanner's 0 for 2. Grounder over to short. Could be 2 to first in time. Double play. State. And I'm wondering what these teams are going to do. And McManus, we know what he's doing. Extra bases down the left field line. And a stand-up double to lead things off for Samford. And don't go anywhere just yet. This game's starting to get interesting. Dryer prepped at Brentwood High School in Tennessee. Outer half knee high. And he drops it in for a big strikeout. Payoff pitch. Grounded up the middle to second. DeBrew over to first and an easy play. The leadoff double is stranded at second. Do we count Bednar last year? This will be a leadoff hit for Cumbas. Try to get in over at second base, and he will get in safely. A leadoff double for MSU and a little swagger to boot. Seen some power, especially from Samford. Forsythe should be deep enough to right as Crockett fields and fires. The runner tagging, and the throw will be cut off. 6-3 Mississippi State. Bottom of the order gets it done. The RBI for Forsythe on the sac fly. And the payoff. David sends it into right field. Leadoff man aboard for Samford. His first hit.
Offense helped by putting him up that third run. Caden Pinto.
Grounded to short. Over to second. Forsythe to DeBrew. And the 0-2 pitch. Delivered to right center, and that's going to fall. The SEC Player of the Year, the seeing eye single happens, and it did there for Tanner Allen.
The locals a little bit.
Well, I've done a good number of football and basketball games here over the years, and baseball. That's going to be a run-scoring single into right field. Hammered. But right, the left fielder, Towns King. And surprisingly deep enough to score another run. So give Tanner a sac fly, his first RBI. Payoff. Up the middle, could be 2. Flip to short, back to first, in time, double play. And Johnson's first pitch, a fastball at 92. Teixeira sends it to deep left. And that ball is gone. Boy, King, check that. Cumbas reached up for it, and Teixeira with too much power for number 17, Sonny Teixeira.
I mean, this is what he's been wanting to do, and he was able to get full extension of that one. Wow.
Florida State now has increased its lead 5-2 against Southern Miss. Outer half and off speed, and that just caught the outside corner. McManus didn't like it once again in mode. Had they lost, their conference tournament isn't big. Wouldn't even made it that far. So after Cumbas strikes out, a rocket down the right field line for Clark. Cameron Clark. The stand-up double and the flex. Well, you love the emotion, and you still have a chance. You just have to fight your way out of the loser's bracket, which is impossible. And a strikeout. It's Forsythe. Goes back to the dugout. Here's Rowdy Jordan. Back to the top of the order. And a deep right allowed out to Crockett to retire the side. Swung on and miss. And the throw down to first in time, in Mississippi State gets it done in game one. 8-4 the final, as the Bulldogs from the SEC take care of business against the Bulldogs from the Southern Conference.